Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing well. My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Hopers.io within the Juno network. We're going to be talking about their platform. We're going to be talking about what everybody else is currently talking about within the Juno ecosystem. We're going to be getting into the nitty gritty. I'm pulling my gloves off for this video, guys. It's going to get a little bit heated. So if you guys would do me a big favor before we get into everything, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. In any case, let's just go ahead and dive right on into it. So Hopers.io is a DEX/NFT launching platform, a much more hopefully in the future. We got a lot of things going on here on Hopers.io. A lot of things still to be seen and still to be proven and still to be approved upon, but we do have a lot of things going on right now on this platform. Let's go ahead and peruse this platform live together. As you guys can see here, we do have a swap going on where you can swap tokens within the Juno network. It's a little bit slow. I know, guys, I know. And I'm showing you guys my balance here in the Juno network. It's not much. I don't care. I'll dox myself. I got nothings to hide. So as you guys can see here, we can swap for Juno, Hope, obviously, Raw. Not going to even touch that right now. We'll get into it in just a little bit. Neta, Atom, USDC, the Juno variation of USDC, a little bit different, but we'll get into that later maybe. Hopers, again, different from the Hope token, but Hopers, Punk, Chihuahua, or Hua Hua, as I like to say it, Hua Hua, Chihuahua, Canalab, Red Blue, because, you know, we do have DAO wars going on, or DAO games, as I like to call it. I like to say DAO wars, but you can swap your red and blue, and probably more here soon. And then we also have the Win token being available here on this platform on Hopers.io. So we do have a swap right now, and they're adding tokens, and I think you can actually add tokens yourself. I might be wrong with that, but I think you could actually, if you want to, add your tokens yourself as well. So I really like that as well. Guys, you can see that it is also an NFT platform. They've actually been launching several products, or NFT products, or collections, I should say, in the past. As you guys can see here, we have Juno Punks, which I believe was one of the originals. I think it was this one here, actually, not Juno Punks 2, but Juno Punks, the original right there. We have the Neta Knots OGs, no longer together, but the Neta Knots launched here. Sunnyside, they launched their Nightlife collection here. Shout outs to the Sunnyside Reaper gang. Board 8 IBC Club, of course, right? Of course, where would you be without a variation of the Board 8 Club, Cute Crypto Girls, and so on. We even got Juno Goblin Town. We have several products that launched over here, and whether I don't think they actually have seen as much traction as maybe some other NFT platforms in this space, in the crypto landscape, or excuse me, in the Cosmos landscape. They do have a functioning and working platform nonetheless for NFT creators. So again, you can see that they have a swap, they have an NFT platform, and then they also have an earn section here where they have LP pools, guys. Of course, paired up with their Hopers token, which is their platform token. I do think they actually have, they went through one round of an IDO pre-sale. I think that's already, yeah, it's finished here. They sold out of their allocation there. And then they have their second one, which also apparently has sold out as well, has apparently finished as well. So they have been raising funds themselves. And I kind of want to get into this point right here. Guys, the interesting thing about Hopers.io, as far as I know, again, I could be corrected about this. I could be wrong. So please do correct me if I am wrong. I'm just going off the little bit of information that I do know right now. But Hopers.io is a small collective. It's a small team of individuals who are working within the Juno network. These people or individuals have been doing things themselves. They have been doing things on their own. They have not gotten any kind of boost or alley-oop or support, as I would say, within the Juno network from the grants team, or like the growth sub-DAO, or such of those types of entities or natures, right? So far, again, correct me if I'm wrong, have not gotten any kind of support whatsoever from the inner circle, as I like to call it, within the Juno network. And so, guys, I like that. I like individuals and teams who are pulling themselves up from their own bootstraps and just trying to work with what they got, trying to make something out of nothing and providing utility and value within their ecosystem, within our space on their own without having to go and ask from the community pools or from, the developer funds or whatnot. It could have been for reasons that, of course, are obviously unbeknownst to me. Maybe the inner circle just didn't want to help them. Maybe they ran into, support static or problems when they ask. I don't know. But I do know right now, from what I understand, they have not gotten any type of support from the inner circle or from the powers that be, guys. And there are many powers at B or at play when it comes to the Juno network. In fact, I will pull off the gloves right now and say these helicopter parents within our space have actually been doing more harm than they have been good when it comes to incentivizing development or protecting value for the Juno network token holders or stakers long term. Yeah, I said it. I'm going to get into it, guys. You guys want to get real? Let's get real. But that's just my humble opinion. I'm not pointing my finger at any one person. There's a whole bunch of you, let's be honest. But there are seeming to be a bunch of helicopter parents or people that have their opinions, that think they know better, and are doing, in my opinion, again, just my opinion, more harm than they are good when it comes to retaining or bringing value to the Juno staker or the Juno token supporter or believer in its entirety, guys. And I mean that in every sense of and every fiber within my body, guys. I wholeheartedly believe that you guys are doing more harm than good. You guys think you guys know better, but you actually don't. You guys are just being helicopter parents. Yeah, I said it. Come at me, bro. If you guys have your opinions, leave them down below. Reach out to me, DM me. Let's talk about it. Come on a community space, Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch if you want to. Let's have at it. Let's get it out there. But yeah, that's just my humble opinion. I'm going to stick with it. Maybe I'm ostracizing myself, but it seems like that anyway. So what do I got to lose, right? But yeah, so I got a little bit of a bone to pick, as you can tell, with some of these helicopter parents or inner circle individuals who have been controlling the narrative, controlling the flow, controlling the growth, controlling just basically everything when it comes to the Juno network. And yeah. So there you go. Anyway, let's get into it again. Like I was talking about, they are raising things on their own, bootstrapping themselves from the ground up, whether they're running into some issues, and they do have issues right now with their platform. They are obviously aware of it, and they are working on optimizing to their best capabilities, with everything that they have. I can only assume that they're doing their absolute best to provide a product that is usable, sustainable, and acceptable for the Juno network believer or participant within this space. So again, guys, right now they are having a little bit of issues. I think you can't actually swap right now. They're at least when I've been trying, their transactions have been failing. It was working absolutely fine a few days ago, but right now they are running into a little bit of issues. They claimed, and I'll go into some tweets here. They claim that they were running into a high amount of traffic on their platform, and so they were needing to optimize a little bit more. Again, right now I'm just on their Twitter profile, and again, I will put the links down below for you guys so that you guys can check them out yourselves. But they have addressed this with the community via their social presence on social networks and whatnot. So they are working on things. And right now they are kind of, per what I'm seeing out there on social media, running into a bit of flack from the inner circle or from the people who think they're a little bit more important, I would say, than they actually are. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. And again, I'm just going to use a couple of examples and kind of go through things. If you guys have posted this on social media, I'm not pointing it out. I mean, you put it out there. So, it's all fair in love and war, I guess. You put it out there, like, it is what it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and reference what I've been seeing. One of the biggest critics recently that I've been seeing within the Juno ecosystem or within the Juno network is this individual right here. His name is Dimmy. Yeah. I'm just going to say, you seem to be a negative Nancy, my friend. You seem to be a high critic amongst anybody within the community, I would say, that is not within your little bubble, within your little, circle of acceptance, your little circle of friends. You seem to be a very, very big critic. You're a negative Nancy. I don't think I've seen anything really positive that you have responded upon whenever the community presents something, whether it's like developers, community-driven developers, or whatnot. Like, it just really seems that you've been kind of a negative Nancy, as you can see right here. That's not an overwhelming amount of traffic, but an extreme lack of optimization. Blah 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 blah. Optimize it or stop using the public ones for free. Like, how about you be a little bit more supportive, my friend? How about you support people who are trying to bring value to this child that you have helped birth into this ecosystem, into this landscape of crypto? Instead of being a helicopter parent, instead of being a negative Nancy, how about you start being a little bit more helpful? Maybe because it's not your way, or not your friends, or not your inner circle that's doing great things. I don't know. Just it's what it looks like to me. Yeah, I said it, Dimmy. If you have problems, you can come at me, bro. We can talk about it. I'm open to conversation, but let's be real. It looks like you're a high critic to anybody that's not your inner friends or you doing things. That's what it looks like to me. And that's what it looks like to everybody else. You're just a negative Nancy. Again, I could pull up other instances in situations where you've been a high critic as well. And I'm going to be real. My draft proposal, like, again, you don't come back with any constructive criticism at all. You don't even come back with any of how this could be improved upon. You just kind of like stomp anybody's light out that's not yours. Shame on you. Shame on you, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Shame on you. If you have problems, or if you're his friend, come at me. Let's talk about it. Let's be real. I have nothing to hide. You guys don't pay me. You sure as heck don't make my sandwich. And even if you did, I'd probably smack it off my table because I want to eat your sandwich. Anyway, guys, let's go into it. So again, that's just my humble opinion. Dimmy, why don't you just be a little bit more friendly and helpful instead of being a negative Nancy on everything. But yeah. So again, guys, yeah, they're running into issues. They've come out obviously and said it. And this was his response to things. How about instead of being high critics, you guys actually just be a little bit more helpful? Huh? I don't know. Would it hurt you? Would it hurt you guys to be a little bit more accepting, to be a little bit more involved with the community? You guys say that you guys are involved with the community. I'm not just talking to Dimmy right now. I'm talking to many other people. You guys say you guys are involved with the community. I don't think you guys are. I don't think the community actually feels like you guys are. I think you guys are still in your little bubble. I really think that you guys are more like helicopter parents or vampiric parents who are sucking on the life force of this child that you have brought into the space just to remain relevant, just to remain profitable, just to remain in your social position of power. That's just me. But if you have a problem with it, let's talk about it online, live. Please, let's get on a community call. And let's not just block it off to the small sections or opinions that favor your narrative or your discussion or your point of view. Let's have an open discussion with the community, because I'm a community member and that's what it looks like to me. And I can promise you right now, there's a lot of other community members that feel the same way. And I'm not just talking to Dimmy right now. I'm talking to a lot of individuals. You know who you are. And if this is striking your nerve, it's probably you. It's probably you. Anyway, guys, let's go on into a couple of other. As you guys can see here, we have individuals who see no issue whatsoever. Like myself, I see no issue whatsoever with what Hopers is doing right now. In fact, I applaud you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Forget the naysayers. Keep working on building a product, bringing it to the masses. Bring value to the Juno network, to the Juno holders and stakers, guys. Please do. And actually, let me go back to you guys and show you guys something. I saw a lot of criticism when it comes to the slippage tolerance. How dare you guys put it at 2%? Well, what do you expect them to do when they're trying to pull up their own selves from their own bootstraps, guys? What do you think? How do you think they're going to fund themselves? They got to get paid. They're working on stuff. How about you guys incentivize them a little bit? How about you guys give them a little bit more support? Maybe the growth subbed out, maybe the Juno Network grants team, maybe they can just step up and say, hey, and take interest. Like, hey, we like what you're doing. You know, you maybe are not our first choice, but we like what you're doing. You're providing value. Can we assist you in any kind of way? What's hindering you guys? How can we help? Do you need some kind of funding? What can we do to help you? If not, let them go. It's 2%. Shut up. It is what it is. What do you guys expect? What do you guys expect? Come on now. Anyway, guys, but yeah, so that's what we got going on right now. As you guys can see, they have a launch pad coming. They're working on things, guys. I just kind of want to give you guys my 2 cents about the current situation, what I've been seeing socially when it comes to people who are trying to bring value to the Juno network, a permissionless smart contract play within the greater crypto landscape. Just so happens to be within the Cosmos ecosystem because we're all cosmonauts, we're IBC gang members. We're here. We're supportive of what's happening, right? We really like the possibilities that are in front of or that could be realized for the Juno network. But we got to stop hamstringing ourselves, inflicting serious wounds upon ourselves, or else we're never going to grow. You know who I'm talking to. If this is striking a chord to you, I'm probably talking to you. Let's be real, guys. Come on. You guys don't know everything. You guys are not the best at everything. You're devs. What makes you think that you're marketers? What makes you think that you're economists like gurus or professionals? Half you guys don't know crap about trading or investing. What makes you think that you know it all? Stop being helicopter parents. That's what you're being right now. You're doing more harm than you are good. In fact, I would say right now, all efforts so far by the inner circle or by the powers that be that have been in control of things so far, let's be real. Nothing has brought value so far for the Juno long-term stakers and or holders or believers of the network. Let's be real. Show me what? Where? Because right now, let's look at the charts for Juno. Boom. Y'all doing a bang-up job. Y'all are doing a bang-up job. We should keep you guys. I own medical practices and real estate endeavors that produce hundreds of thousands of revenue. I would fire you guys in a heartbeat, and I'm just being real. None of you guys would be able to retain your positions if we were basing it on performance or value retention or production. Let's be real. Let's be real. If we were grading it on performance, y'all be fired. But it is what it is. It's a double-edged sword in a proof of stake network that holds itself up by governance, right? So we're stuck with what we have. All I'm saying is I know it. I'm not hating the player. I'm kind of more or less hating the game. All I'm saying to everybody that's participating is stop being helicopter parents, work with the community, allow things to let go of the child's hand. Let go of the child's hand. It's got to have its bumps. It's got to have its bruises. It's got to fall sometimes. It's got to learn how to pedal and ride that bike on its own without training wheels. Let go. Let go. If anybody has any comments, criticisms, they want to come at me, you know where to find me. Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys like it, please do me a favor. Subscribe. Like the video. You know what's up. Anyway, guys, had to get it off my chest. There's much, much more I could get into. Matter of fact, I had plenty more tabs that I wanted to get into. But, I'm just going to leave it at that because I think you guys understand where I'm at with everything right now. Stop being helicopter parents. Stop being vampiric. That's all I got to say. Peace.